Lurleen went to Europe last summer. Yes, she does travel real well. I get to go to Groveland and she goes to Europe. Now we have the typical line of communication between a dad and a father. Namely, I'm thankful to God for text messaging. And I'm thankful to God for Facebook, the two forums by which I can keep track of what my daughter is doing. Matter of fact, parenthetically, one evening I was driving home from work and I called her on the cell phone and I asked her how she was doing. And she said, well, Daddy, haven't you seen my Facebook page? And I said, I tell you what, honey, let's do something really radical and you can share that with me person to person. Anyway, while Lulu was overseas, I lost contact with her for most of 10 days, and I was absolutely miserable. The travel agency did not, as promised, send back pictures, so I went into Lulu withdrawal. Finally, the day arrived when she would be arriving back on American soil. I was in my car when I got the blessed message, via text message. It said, "Hi, Daddy. I'm in Chicago." I pulled over and I prayed a prayer of thanksgiving from one father to another. It was just a matter of time before I would be seeing her at PTI. And then I had an idea. I retrieved a CD of this song, and I put it in the player, and here is what I heard. Did you hear her voice? I did. I was quite certain I heard just her voice. In the midst of those grand voices, I heard just Lulu, just my Lulu. In the midst of that symphony of voices, I heard just hers. But then I had to realize I couldn't hear just her voice. For my ears are mortal and failing and diminishing. But then as quickly as I realized that, I realized that our Father, our Heavenly Father, heard just her voice. Just Selenia's voice, just this voice and that voice. He heard just those voices. In the grand symphony that we just heard, our Father heard the hundreds of voices assembled and could distinguish one from the other. He heard just Lulu, just Lulu.